Argenta allows you to send email through the system in a few different ways. The most common way is automatic notifications, but you can also build templates and send email through the communications module. I'm Michelle Sanchez, Director of Marketing and Communication. In this video, I'll show you how to configure your iteration so that the email that gets sent from Argenta relays through your domain and comes from your email addresses rather than an Argenta email. When you subscribe to Argenta, a complete public interface is automatically created for you. This allows you to accept payments and contributions with Stripe and build out events, auctions, and volunteer tasks that are publicly available for participation sign-up. Every public interface generates either a confirmation or a receipt that gets sent through email. Argenta subscribers can also build templates and use those templates to send email to their constituents through lists, batches, and campaigns. All of these emails can be sent from your domain. For example, if your domain is cornerstone.org, you can send email from donations@cornerstone.org or any email address in your domain. To make this work, all you have to do is validate email addresses and have your sending domain verified. Argenta makes it easy. To begin sending email through Argenta, click Subscription in the top right menu. Then select the Email Settings tab. There are 3 parts to setting up the email component so you can begin sending email through Argenta successfully. The first tab, Designated Email Addresses, is where you specify which email addresses you want to use for each of the distinct types of automated email that Argenta sends. For example, if a volunteer signs up for a task, a confirmation email is sent to the volunteer. If you have your volunteer notification email address set up and validated and your sending domain set up and verified, that confirmation will come from volunteerism@yourdomain.org. These email addresses are also used for system notifications. For example, when a donor makes a contribution using your donation form, an email notification gets sent to your team. In this case, it would be sent to fundraising@cornerstone.org. You'll notice there is a primary email address, and that's used as a catch-all for any email that isn't grouped into a specific category. Every notification that gets sent from the system sends a copy to this primary email address. All of these fields are required, but if you don't have a separate email for each, that's okay. You can repeat the email address you put in each field. They don't have to be unique. Okay, the next tab here, email address verification, is very important because this is used for our integration with Amazon Web Services and their email relay API. All email in Argenta is sent using AWS, and getting your email addresses validated is the only way email can come from your email at your domain. If you don't go through this process with AWS, all of your email will come from noreply@argentasolution.org and could very well end up in spam. Validating an email address is very easy. Just type the email address you want to validate here and click the Validate button. An email will be sent to that address, and the owner of that simply clicks the link in the email body, and that's it. The email address is validated. Do this for any and all email addresses you want to use with Argenta. Now, I'm using the demo account to make this video, but if this were your iteration of Argenta, you would see a list down here of all the email addresses that have been validated with AWS. This is how you know your validations were successful and which emails you can use to send email. Next, and most importantly, is the dedicated Sending Domain Settings tab. You must complete this step to finish the process and begin sending email through the system. There are helpful instructions here, but verifying your domain is pretty easy. It's a 2-step process, and only the first part can be done in Argenta. All you have to do is type your full domain name. So in our example, it would be cornerstone.org into the domain field and click the Generate DNS Records button. This will give you the information you need for the second part of this process and put your domain in a state of looking for verification with AWS, who will keep checking to see if you've completed the process so they can begin using your domain to send email. The second part must be done by someone who has access to your domain name registrar. This is usually an organization like GoDaddy or Network Solutions. Whoever you registered your domain name with is your domain name registrar. We have included some links to the most popular registrars on this page, and you can use their instructions to complete the process. If you do need help, you can put in a support request by going to Help and Support in the top right menu, and someone from our team will set up a time to walk you through the process. That's it. Once you've completed these steps, all the email that comes from Argenta on your behalf will come from you. If you'd like to learn more about sending email through Argenta, we have a full-length video on sending email in our knowledge base at argentasoftware.com/kb. Thanks for watching. We hope this and all of our knowledge base articles will help you get the most out of Argenta.